More than a dot. More than a dot.
Disclaimer. This is not advice. More Than a Dad aims to provide support to men in fatherhood. When specific issues arrive, we hope to shed light and perspective on different experiences. We strive to acknowledge dads without minimizing mom's role in the household. More Than a Dad isn't exclusive, but rather inclusive in the best interest of the children. Now, let's dive in.
If you run into an old head and he say, me and your mom go way back, he cracked your mom. Stilling is the only way. He cracked your mom and he's reminiscing about it in front of your face. You gonna let that slide?
Welcome to More Than a Dad podcast. I'm your host, Lou Mobe. I'm joined by the coolest guy on earth, Dre Moore.
What's good, y'all?
All hits, no misses. We got 30 for 30 earn in the building.
What's up, y'all?
And the best engineer in the space, INR Studios, Rob. Shout out to him.
What's up?
Yo, I feel like that happened to Earn, yo.
Is it?
No.
When when the old head at the job asked you about your mom, bro, what he
Bro,
said?
everybody at the job know my mom, bro.
Yeah, they ain't crack his mom, but they be asking though.
Bro, cause my mom and my aunt used to be fucking menaces in South Philly. My bad, I ain't mean to curse. But
Rob gonna clean it up, man.
everybody know my mom and my aunt.
Yeah, they be asking
Yeah,
questions.
they used to run the streets in the youth.
They be asking questions.
Why you just laughing, bro? We
It's
just
so
started
funny.
the pod. You miss potting, bro?
Yeah, I miss y'all guys, yo. I'm excited. No, cause I got these so I just was thinking about like black women, like being raised by like black women and stuff like that, like on the bus. So like I was at work and it was crowded on the bus, right? So it's a lady in the front. It's two different scenarios, y'all.
What the
Then
fuck did
listen
Rob just do to that pillow?
I don't know what he did.
I just sneezed, so I had to muffle it.
He muffled his
Now
sneeze.
everyone knows I sneezed because we just talked about it, so you ruined it.
Right.
Yo, Lou drama. But yeah, so it was a black lady in the front, and she had like little kids with her. So the bus is super crowded. So like they just stand at the front. So a group of kids get on and they kind of like brush past. They don't like say excuse me or nothing. So she get with them, like get busy with them. Like, dang, y'all just not gonna say excuse me. Like y'all ignorant. Y'all don't got no manners. Da, da, da. She kind of just like snap on them a little bit, low key, but they don't ever say nothing back to her. Like it was on some chill. So after that, like when all the like they didn't all get off together, but like individually they started like to get off at different stops. So as they getting off to like go front past her, they like, oh excuse me, miss, like excuse me. They was all extra apologetic, and I'm like, damn, like that's just like how it be with like black women, like they gonna check you, and then like they was all apologetic. The other scenario I had too, there's the side effect of also being raised by black women. There was a little kid in the front near me. And he wasn't really like moving around and like doing too much, but whatever he was trying to do, he ended up like hitting his head on the door on the bus. It was like doing real hard. And the mom just was like, see, that's what you get for always messing around. And she wasn't like it wasn't like, yo, you okay? Like, you cool? And that's just how it be, yo. Like, it was funny, yo. So those is my my observations about why you should be raised around black women. Shout out to the black women. What's up, dog?
What's up, bro? How's dad life, man?
That's my dad life.
I'm asking the rest of the crew.
Oh.
How's dad life, Ern?
Man, I don't know nothing about that life, bro. All I know is it's football back. All I know is it's September and football is back. I don't know nothing about no dad, no kids, no none of that. Go Birds.
Go birds.
Go Birds.
We got the birds gear on.
Rob, what's up, man? How's dad life?
That life's good, you know. We go Birds.
Go birds. Well, we don't have nothing for the dad life. We just say go birds.
Nobody got nothing for dad life, bro? This is
I mean,
crazy.
Ash got into a fight at school.
Yo, this brings me to my dad life that I was
about
gonna
to
bring
say,
up.
my son just started kindergarten. His first year.
Yeah, he got a busted lip. I don't think he fought the kid back though.
Man, it's like the first week
What?
of school and he already got in a fight.
Yeah, he was like, I'm like, what happened? And he
You
was,
don't know Ash.
yeah, but
Well, I do know a little bit. Yeah.
and I had to
Oh,
talk
okay.
I had to talk to his mom about it, but I'll get into it. So they said he got into a fight at school. So when he came home, I was on the phone with him and his mom. So I'm like, what happened? He like, well, the kid, he threw a dodgeball at the kid. The kid threw the dodgeball at him. And then Ash went to throw the dodgeball back at him, but the kid was like, don't throw the ball at me. But Ash was like, you threw the ball at me. Why would I not throw the ball at you? So he threw the ball back at him. And then the kid, I guess, proceeded to fight him. So after I had got off, I had went over there to check on him to see what happened. But he was just like, his lip was like bust. So I'm like, well, what happened? And I'm like, did you like hit him? He was like, we kind of just grabbed each other. They didn't really hit. I'm like, but your lip is bust. He like, I think he scratched me. I'm like, it don't look like a scratch though. Like he hit you in the face. Like, do you not want to tell me that he hit you in the face? So he didn't really like say. He eventually was like, I think he hit me in the face. And I'm like, well, did you hit him back? He was like, no, not really. I just was kind of grabbing him. And I'm like, yeah, next time somebody hit you in the face, punch him in the face hard as shit, bro. As hard as you can. Like, knock him out. I don't know if we should tell him that, but I feel like we spent so much time like making Ash like docile, like telling him don't hit people, don't fight people. But now like kids are trying to fight you. Like you in school and kids are trying to fight you, and I think he's still in the mindset of like don't fight. But that, man. Knocking kids
If
out.
he gets hit, I mean, he's gonna get in trouble anyway, even for getting hit. Now they're in a fight, so you might as well like go off.
If somebody hits him and he hits him back, he's definitely not gonna get in trouble by me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about by the school.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general, he's already in an altercation. You might as well just fight back.
Yeah. So no, that's wrong. It's bad advice.
No, it's great advice. It's funny because like I was gonna, that was something I wanted to talk about for House Dad Life as well. With, like as we all got sons, like what age do you start teaching your kids to like how to defend themselves? That's literally because my son is I think all of our sons are kind of similar in terms of like they didn't grow up where we grew up at, so they like way different kids.
Like passive.
They into nerdy shit, other shit. They just not us, right? They just not us. I don't know how else to put it. Like I've been in fights. You've been in fights.
Yeah, facts.
You've been in fights.
Of course.
Right. We've been in altercations. Right. So, like, at what age? Like, Manny's 7 in the second grade. Manny is still much so a sweetheart of a kid. You feel me?
Right.
But I feel like I'm not being a good dad if I don't teach him to, like, defend himself somewhat, right?
Oh, it's never too early to teach a kid to defend themselves.
Facts.
Because it's defending yourself. You ain't starting nothing.
Right.
As long as you ain't starting nothing, you ain't going out there looking for trouble. You always, as soon as you can understand, you should learn to defend yourself properly.
I just don't want him, because this is the thing, like, this is where this thought came from. Like, we brought him all this stuff, like a new lunchbox, new book bag, so on and so on. And I don't want the kids to think, like, it's okay to, like, mess up your stuff, or we going to take his cup or something like that, and he comfortable coming home to us like, yeah, they just took it, or somebody else broke my stuff. Like, no, I'm going to break you. Like, go get your stuff back, bro. Like, whatever that calls for.
Yeah.
Like, go to war over that book bag real quick. Like, I just want that. I just kind of want him to not be as comfortable. I would rather him come home and it be destroyed, but there was he confronted them about it or something. Like, he stood on.
Yeah, he stood on business. He just want to make sure he's not sweet for it.
That's all. I'm so sorry. If this is bad parenting or like not cool dad stuff to talk about, this is where I'm at as a man, and how I want mine to come up. And same for my daughter.
I don't think it's bad parent. I mean, you got to be able to defend yourself. At some point in the world, he's gonna have to defend himself. So that's definitely not bad parenting. You just start fighting with him, bro. Start fight with him. Teach him how to defend himself. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to now. I gotta like reprogram Ash to like go back to his old ways, but not like too crazy.
Bro,
No, I do, because like you gotta. For one, Ash in a different school, and it's a lot more behavior kids. So like when Ash was like terrorizing the kids that was like innocent kids, then I felt bad for them kids. I don't really feel bad for these kids. Like Ash went to school with his jersey, and Ash like got a habit of like taking his clothes off and stuff. Like he get comfortable wherever he at. So like he'll take off whatever. He'll take off shoes. He'll just strip. If he home, like he gonna be like in his drawers, like because he don't like clothes. So at school, he like took off his jersey and his hoodie, and then like he came home without it. Like he took it off and came home without it, and then like it was just gone. Like, so now it's like something like the school, like they don't know where it's at. They can't find it. So obviously somebody took it. And now they're going to be wearing it at home as their jersey. So like, we just talking about a different level of kid. So yeah, I'm for the shits. You're not coming home without a shit. You feel me? Kids is hitting you in the face and shit. So yeah, turn your joint back up. All that we spent time turning down, turn that shit back up, bro. Kill or be killed.
Yo, for real.
They gonna cancel us, bro.
No, we straight, man. I'll stand with you with it, bro. Moving on to the amazing kid segment. Aaron, I think you shared this in the group before.
Yeah.
If you could change something about the brain, what would you change?
Infinite storage. I would make it so you could remember anything and everything, and you wouldn't forget. That could have its downsides, but I mean, you'd have a pretty sick superpower, though.
So there's a brain over there, by the way. So you very familiar with the brain?
I love the brain.
Do you have a favorite part of the brain?
Let me see if we can get inside it, because my favorite part of the brain isn't on the outside.
Do a little surgery on that there, Sean.
Scalpel.
I'm your scrub nurse. There you go. Don't cause any catastrophic bleeding. Okay, so what is your favorite part of the brain here?
The hippocampus.
So what do you love about the hippocampus so much?
Memory, because memories are something that you can cherish, and I think memories are the best thing ever because they allow you to share a special bond with your past that usually animals without those developed brains that we have, they can't share that same bond with their past because they wouldn't remember.
Young sound like a damn genius. What are you, like 10?
Yeah. I don't want to mess up his name. 10-year-old Sean. I don't know.
He just Sean.
Yeah, Sean A.
Sean A.
Sean
They
A.
call him Sean the Science Kid.
Sean A.
Yeah. He aspired to be a neuroscientist. So shout out to Sean.
He trying to upgrade.
Bro, I'm like 30. I'm like 35, bro. I still don't know what I want to be.
Yeah, fact.
He 10. He know he want to pursue neuroscience.
He said
Shout out Sean.
he said he gonna upgrade your iCloud storage.
Facts.
That's crazy, bro. He gonna be the one that allow us to download our conscious on a flash.
That make
drive or
you think
something.
about them.
That's what it sound like.
What's that movie with the pill? Focus.
Limitless.
Limitless. Yeah, Limitless.
Mhm.
Yeah, with the pill. Yeah. Yeah, you trying to do that? Cause upgrade your iCloud storage for sure. That's dope.
You
Yeah,
wanna Aaron, you
shout
want to
out
introduce the next topic?
Shout out to Sean A.
All right, so recently in the sports world, we seen I think the Phillies was in Florida playing the Marlins or something. They was in Florida. They was away, and a home run got hit by the Phillies into the stands. You know how people, they all go for it, whatever. A bunch of people go for the ball at the same time, but this dad came away with the ball. So the dad coming away with the ball. He traveled like 50 feet back to where his kid at, where his seat at, and he give the ball to his son. His son is probably like, I don't know, like 8 or something. And we found out after that it's his son's birthday. Like, that's a great gift. You get a home run ball on your birthday. But as soon as he get back to his little seat, this lady she grabbed his shoulder and she start screaming on him. She started screaming on him so bad. He looked so frightened. He just takes the ball from his kid and give it to the lady just to get her out his face.
What, bro?
How y'all feel about that? How would y'all handle that situation?
What was her merit?
She said it was her ball.
He caught the ball.
The ball
He didn't catch the ball.
It went on the floor, and he picked it up. It was by her seats, but still, it was on the floor.
And he got it first.
And he got it first.
It ain't like he took it from her.
No one's
He
ball.
got the ball first.
Oh yeah, that's me, cuz.
That's
You snooze, you lose. Get the fuck out of my face. like what, yo?
so yeah. So they calling her Phillies Karen. Apparently, you know the internet going internet.
How bro let her punk him?
I don't know, bro.
I mean, I hate to be that guy.
What guy, bro? Be the guy.
Obviously, he was a black guy.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
Oh, man.
Right. So he
Nobody in this situation had color pigments.
he had the he had the complexion for protection, cuz.
Oh, then we security. Security. Get her. She irate, yeah, I mean. Disorderly.
Listen, when she grabbed him and like turned his shoulder, he was.
Oh, she turned him. She put hands
he was
on him.
so scared. His face just looked so frightened.
I felt like he kind of played that up. I don't think he was really frightened. I think he kind of knew she was coming.
He was like
I think
this.
He was like, oh no, what's this? But he knew she was gonna run up on him. But
I don't know if he knew.
I don't think he was really like that scared like he acted. It didn't
I don't
look
know
crazy,
if he
like,
knew.
the way he looked. But he looked like he was just sick of hearing this lady bitch, and he was like, you know what? Here, take the ball. You're gonna take it. Go ahead.
She put hands on him.
She didn't put her hands on him. No, she was just like.
He said she turned him around.
I thought she turned him around.
She might have like tapped his shoulder or something like that.
I don't know. She was kind of aggressive. I
Oh,
know
don't
if she
touch
tapped
me,
his
yo.
shoulder.
Yeah, it was aggressive. She was wrong, 100%. The Phillies end up giving him the kid a signed bat, and they gave him a bag with all this memorabilia. He got a picture with the dude who did the home run.
See, everything is so instant.
And
Like,
the lady got fired from her job. She works at a school.
yeah, everything is
What?
so.
She works at a school. She's like a
They fired her.
superintendent or something. But
Hold
they
up,
fired
So
her.
yeah, so look, this is what I was about to say. The internet is going to internet, so they found out who the lady is, where she worked, start spamming her
She
school.
got fired from her job.
She got fired from her job, bro. She worked in the school district in New Jersey.
I don't know if I could get fired from my job for this.
Bro, you can't be out here. You
The
can't.
internet will get- 'cause they were
They
saying-
start spamming her job. They start spamming.
What
like,
do my job
like
got to do
comments
with
and
what I'm
stuff.
doing in my free
That's
time?
what I said.
How did they
That's what I
find out her
said, too.
name?
Because it's the internet, bro.
They tracked her
Yeah.
down.
The internet finds
The internet will
everybody.
find out
I said
anything.
the same thing. I was like, I
How?
don't know if she should lose her job. But then my wife was like, well, you got to think about it. She works with kids, and it's like a representation of like who they have working for the
No,
school.
bro. We doing a
No,
little too
we
much.
cannot.
We doing a
We
little too
cannot.
much
Yeah,
now.
but those two things cannot
I
coexist.
kind of felt like that too.
What I do in my spare time, even if I'm a jerk,
That's
can't
not
give me
accurate.
how?
Because
That's not how it
you
is.
always a representation of your your
You're not-
company
you're not
or
in
your family
uniform?
or whatever.
Yeah, you're not in uniform.
You're not in
Why am I
uniform?
So what?
bro. You're
So?
not representing nothing. You just representing you.
Listen. I understand that, but whatever you did in your off time, in your outside life, it got brought to our doorstep.
And now they got to answer all these people that are like, why do you have this piece of shit working for you?
Because she never act like that at work.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
It's
but
we wasn't even in it,
I know
and
what
now
you're
we in
both
it.
saying. I know what you're both saying. I understand both sides of this, but it's weird. It gets weird now with the end.
I didn't put you in it though.
It doesn't matter. Your actions put me in it.
She done lost her pension, cuz.
That's crazy, yo. She is out of pocket, but I can't lose my job. She's not. She's wrong. Like
What if
me,
she was- what
if
if
I
she
was
just
dude,
drunk? What if
I
she
mean,
just drunk
I
at a
guess you
baseball
can't be
game?
drunk outside. If I was dude, I'd have put her in the headlock. That's
And-
how being honest.
And of course, the
He
internet,
gave her the ball. He was kind of
Yeah, I'd have
the
just,
internet going
I'd
internet,
have put
and they
her in the
found
headlock.
her screaming in somebody else's face before that interaction happened.
So she just a loose cannon.
Yeah,
She was, like,
yes.
Giving the middle finger. There was a picture of her giving the middle finger.
She
or
probably
something.
was drunk. She might have been off the
Oh,
shrooms.
then you got to answer for your drunken actions.
All right, bro.
Yeah,
all right,
fine.
Pause. You the sports guy. We argued about like the courts being, how the fans is too close to the courts and all that, and the environment. You not allowed to act unruly at a baseball game now. Like I just don't understand how we stand
Yeah,
on
but it's a line drawn. Don't invade my space. Don't come at me aggressively, because if I punch you in your face, now as the man in the situation, I'm wrong, right?
What if the kid wasn't
Well,
involved?
yeah.
Do you think it would still be as big as a deal as it was?
If you what?
If the kid wasn't involved and the dude just got the ball.
Right.
and
She took the
think it would be
ball
as
from a
bad?
kid on his birthday.
If there was no kid involved and it was just a guy, it probably wouldn't have got blown up, right?
Not that it wouldn't got blown up. She probably wouldn't got fired. I think the kid element definitely added the sauce
I
to
think
this.
that made it like a top story.
Bro, her as a grown woman, she gotta recognize that, like, that's just it. It's he gave it to his kid.
All right.
That's it.
All right, for example, bro, we didn't watch NBA basketball where like Russell Westbrook was playing in Utah. Somebody called him like the N-word or something, right? And they got kicked out, right? Is that person that get kicked out of that game today in this 2025 climate getting fired from their job because they yelled the N-word at him at a basketball game?
I mean,
Yes.
it might.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's where we are as a society?
Well, that's different. People like
That's a
that's
racial
yeah,
slur.
racial thing. Racial things is automatically
The situation
going to
that
get
you talk about happened to Russ again, but here in Philly. Do you remember? The doctor. It was a doctor, courtside. He stood up, yelled, did all of this
the
in
boy
Russ'
with the
face.
double middle
They
fingers.
found the doctor. They found the doctor. All that. I don't know if it went as far as him, getting fired or nothing. But they found the doctor, bro, because it's the internet. You just can't do that to people. You can't.
So now I lose my livelihood though.
You know,
No, not that. That the racist thing is different. You're gonna lose your livelihood. Though. Me yelling back and forth over this ball is gonna cost me my
Bro,
livelihood.
you took the ball from a kid on his birthday.
It ain't my kid.
Who said anything about your kid? You took the ball from a child on his birthday.
I don't know if that's like lose your job worthy.
Like, is that like?
We don't even if it ain't. Whatever happens is on you.
Yeah, I just think I was at the game trying to get the ball.
Bro, you can't control what's worthy. You can't control the reactions or the consequences.
All right, so
you
say-
can't control that.
All right, so say
you can control your actions and that's it.
right. So say I thought the ball was rolling to me, and bro snatched the ball to get the ball to his kid, but I want to give the ball to my kid.
It's your law. You didn't get it.
But
This
it
is
was
not
cold.
hard. This is not.
But it-
This is not a hard.
Okay,
You didn't get the ball.
again. Right, cool. I didn't get the ball, but I'm upset. Right, so now I'm having an emotional reaction because I'm upset.
Okay.
Why does my emotional reaction in this moment now have to be the loss of my job?
You gotta ask. That's a question for yourself.
No, it's a question. For
It is a
yourself.
question for yourself.
You the one that's validating it.
You're an adult. You're an adult.
I'm talking to you. You're
All right,
validating.
Yes, you're an adult and you need to learn how to control yourself. I'm pretty sure you told your kid you can't have a fit, you can't stump your feet in the
Bro.
store when you told no, when
Bro.
you can't have something. So you need to take
Bro.
that for yourself.
The punishment has to be equal to the crime.
No, it don't.
Yes, it do.
No, it don't.
How don't it?
Because you don't get to control the punishment. You don't get to control the reaction.
All right, bro.
You don't.
Listen, if you validating that the lady should have
Bro,
lost her job,
what's
she
this-
should have lost
you
her
take
job.
it far, you take it here, I'm gonna take it further. That's the thing, right?
Yeah, but this isn't.
That's the same
No,
thing.
it's not.
Yes,
It's not.
it
The,
is.
no, it's not the same thing because she didn't take it far with the job. If she took it far with the job and then the job is taking it further by removing her, that's one thing.
She took it far with
bro,
the public.
you-
she
and
took
the
it.
public took it
she,
further.
Aaron, I'll
she
say
took it
this.
far with the dude.
Aaron,
With the public.
I'll even rebuttal you with this. What if you get locked up at the game, right? Because that's the thing, right? You streak and you get
Bro,
locked
that's
up.
on you.
If you get locked up at the game and now you have an arrest and now your job's like, yo, we don't want you to work here because you got an arrest, I could stand even more with that. There was no
She didn't commit a crime.
There was
bro.
no crime,
so
bro.
what?
All right, cool, bro.
I don't know. I think one thing that I just gathered from all this is that like, yo, we really under like
And I'm not and
Surveillance,
please
bro.
don't get me mistaken. I'm not saying this lady deserved to lose
That
her
is what
job.
you said.
No, it's not. I never said she deserved to
But
lose
what
her
about
job.
the people that were cheating at
You
the,
was defending
at the
it.
concert? And they
I'm
got
saying
fired?
I'm
That
saying
wasn't a
you
crime.
cannot control
That is a crime.
That is a crime.
That is a crime.
what is the crime?
Adultery. That's a crime.
Adultery.
But what you were saying, bro?
adultery is a crime.
That's a sin in the Bible. I don't know. If
Okay, I was about to say
Y'all said
adultery is
crime.
definitely
Y'all-
not a crime.
I mean,
it's a crime in Jesus' eyes.
Yeah, for people that's married, they use that against you against the in divorces.
All right, I ain't a Christian.
Oh, y'all about to start your nonsense. Y'all about to start your nonsense. Stop it, yo. Wrong ledges. Yo. Not on this platform.
No, I'm definitely not saying she deserved to lose her job. I'm just saying you can't control somebody's reaction or the world's reaction to your nonsense.
True. I mean, she's wrong. I just don't know if she should get canned. But she definitely wrong.
If there wasn't as much heat, she probably wouldn't have. It just got way too big.
She just got
all
the.
right. Sorry.
Once you touch me, I could touch you back.
She barely touched him. That wasn't the problem.
Once you touch me, I could touch you back.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're scaring me now. Jay.
Straight
Relax.
face. You feel me? Once you put hands on me, now you're gonna end up in a
All right.
headlock or something.
we all know where you work at, right?
Yes.
Say you get into an altercation with some teenagers coming out of a poppy store, and it get caught on camera, like your old head doing young boy dirty, and they get wind at your job, and they like, all right, we gonna clip you because you.
Am I in the uniform?
No.
Is he defending himself?
Am I regular? I mean, if I'm just no, I think it just should be regular.
Aaron, you follow what I'm saying, Aaron?
Huh?
What happens to Dre? What is?
My bad.
He had
He pulled the video up to see if the lady touched it.
Aaron, did you hear the scenario I just gave Dre? I said Dre coming out of a poppy store. He getting into it with some teenager, and they end up in a fight, and it's on camera. And he not in his uniform though. But like you said, the internet does their market research. They easily find out where he worked. Like, is he gonna lose his job for fighting somebody at the poppy store?
He might. You talking about some teenagers?
Yeah.
He might.
What if they was jumping me?
Because
though?
you're an adult and you should know how to.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I'm just saying how the world reacts. Oh, this is what the internet gonna say. He a grown man. Them a bunch of kids. Now there's gonna be people on his sides, but there are gonna be people on the other side. He a grown man. They kids. He should have known how to approach the situation. I'm just saying how the world will react.
Yeah, you're right. There's always both sides of it.
I think
I mean, when you
Look at the video, bro.
like when you in SEPTA uniform, they could can you for anything. Like,
And they warn us.
Yeah,
When you're in
they
your uniform, do not go in a bar. Do not go in the liquor store. Don't do none of that. Cause you could be off, but it will affect your job.
oh yeah, she touched Cuz.
Yeah, she did. She grabbed the
Yeah,
shoulder.
she grabbed
did?
it. Yeah, she touched Cuz. Yeah, headlock.
My wife works at Wawa, and they told her not to wear her don't go out to the bar with her uniform on
because
if
it can
anything
affect
happens, it could
everything.
affect-
Yeah,
Everything is
That's your
reflected on your
uniform,
job.
but that's right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just here.
But you don't gotta be in your uniform. If I know that Dre work at SEPTA and he drawing, I'ma spam SEPTA's. What y'all doing? Y'all got your employee out here. I know you work for SEPTA,
So
and SEPTA's going to have to respond. If it gets too big, SEPTA's going to have to respond.
true.
bro, my
That's
take.
a PR move at that point.
Right.
I personally think, bro, my biggest takeaway is that, like, I don't think we realize how much we're under surveillance, bro. Like, this is a version of
I
surveillance.
got cameras on y'all right now
That's
up in this corner.
That's
Not
a
just
fact.
these ones.
Hold up,
Just let
bro.
you know.
Hold up. But in this video, because this is my first time seeing the video. So when is she supposed to turn it off because she see the ball was being given to a kid?
Bro, she never should have turned it on.
I'm just asking because you could see, like, when you described it, it was like the ball went back to his seat and then gave the kid the ball, and then she came over there.
Right.
No, she
That's
was
exactly what happened.
she was grabbing him, but from the rip. When he picked the ball up from between her legs, she tried to grab him, and then she was already going. She continued over there.
But then he went back to his seat.
Right, but she was already
She was
right.
unsuccessful in grabbing him.
Listen
He
to
went
what
back
right,
to his seat,
but she was
and she followed him.
right. So how do we turn it? Like, I didn't walk over and
Bro,
see
she
the
shoulda
ball with
never,
a kid.
You can't put your hands on people.
All right, cool. I was just talking about the kid aspect of it. Like, people were saying like she's supposed to be more caring because there's a kid involved.
No, you supposed to. Y'all at it only because of the kid was there. It doesn't matter to me that the kid was here. Why is you touching me?
I'm with that.
I got the ball. I didn't take it from you. It was fair play, and I got the ball.
Word. I got
Don't
you.
touch me, lady.
Don't touch me.
Be careful out there, fellas. We losing jobs over how we act at sporting events now.
Bro, they even got the wrong school district, and that school district had to come out with a statement like, no, she don't work here.
That's crazy. Yeah, bro, we gotta get up out of this, dog. We about to go to the next joint.
What's this next joint, bro?
So I got 2 stepdaughters, right? One of them's shipping out to the army in about a month. So yesterday we sitting on the couch, we chopping it up, baka. You know how I go? And she's like, yeah, I had to make a will, and I had to put people in charge of my body and my money. God forbid anything happened. So I'm all engaged. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Nothing's gonna happen to you, a pretty girl, and you kinda smart, so they probably gonna have you in the office. But she's like, yeah, but you never know, because they gonna give me a gun. I get that, but you're gonna be straight. But she goes, just in case though. But if I do die, I left everything to my dad. So I paused for a second. I said, huh? Yeah, I left everything to my dad. I figured like he'll do the right thing. I said, everything? Yeah. I said, the car? Yeah. I bought you the car. All your jewelry? Yeah. I bought you that. I bet. You know what? You're right. Your dad a good guy. Pucka. I ain't even gonna be in your chest like that. So I go to the room. I'm watching TV, all in my feelings. You know, a tear fall from my eye. Like, damn, I ain't get nothing. You couldn't leave me the car so I could remember you by? Nah, you gonna get it to your daddy. All right, bet. She go, yo, can I go to get a crumble cookie? That's fine. Make sure you buy your daddy a cookie. So she go to crumble cookie. On the way to crumble cookie, she called me. Yo, Rob, my car's shaking over 40. I said, oh, man. It's probably something to do with your tires. Pull over, check if you got something in your tire. Sure enough, she got a flat. She's like, yeah, I got a flat. What do I do? Call your motherfucking daddy. You a sucker.
That video was too long.
Bro, out of pocket.
How y'all feel about stepdads being stepped over?
I feel like
am I wrong to say it's part of the game?
No, I was about to say that. I feel like, you know, like being a step parent is the most like selfless act that you could do on the planet. You feel me? You're just doing it for the love. It could be totally for nothing in return. Bro is out of pocket though. Bro you can't get petty.
I think he was putting on a little theatrics.
He was putting the sauce on.
But he definitely can get mad.
Nah.
Why not?
Because it's like you feel like you're entitled to something that you're not.
Your love should be unconditional as a parent.
We're not entitled to none of that.
Facts. You're right. And he
feels entitled.
No, yeah, but he didn't say like he did. He chalked it. He said, "All right, you right. Give it to your dad." That's what he said. He never said, "No, that stuff should go to me." But he absolutely can feel like, all right, from this point on, then your dad just do what I do for you.
But are we doing that looking for something in return? Like, are we doing that to be left something?
No, but you want something in return.
And what is it that you want?
Appreciation. Love.
And you feel like that.
The same admiration that you give out.
Half the time, a real dad don't even get that.
Right. You feel like that lacked appreciation?
Yes. If I did everything for you and then you put somebody else higher on a pedestal than me or higher on a hierarchy than me, then yeah, I feel like it's a lack of appreciation.
Yeah, but I think that's only a person's, somebody only like, it's like how we had a conversation versus like intent versus like what it really is. Like you can't tell somebody how to receive what you're doing for them.
Okay.
So like you can't then say like, oh, I have to receive appreciation in this way because I did these things for you. That's still kind of like,
cool.
You're entitled to something.
You're right. You can, but I can make a decision from here, this point out, that I'm not doing those things anymore. Now I'm gonna treat you
different because you said that you wouldn't leave me nothing if you died.
No, I'm not doing those things anymore. Why is that not an okay decision for that man to make?
I mean, you basically saying he's scaling back because he now know where she's standing.
Is that not? Is something wrong with that?
No, I think he's really having a real human experience, and I think it did hurt his feelings. You know what I mean? Is it okay, and should he be better at it? Sure, but I think he's having a super human experience. People ask me all the time about step parenting and all that, and sometimes it goes in my head. Like, I don't really look at myself like that, but I guess on paper that's what it is. I said it's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Like I talk about this to people who ask me, like, yo, should I date somebody with kids, and how old is the kids? I'm like, this is not like some easy thing. Like, you're gonna be bored in on a full-time basis, but you may not get full-time benefits and perks. You know what I mean? And all these unconditional things we keep talking about. There will be an order when this thing shake out, right? If you gonna be the third parent, you know what I mean? This shake out the right way. That's what's gonna happen.
Cool. But if I'm the parent who do everything for you, why aren't I automatically not the third? Why I'm not the second?
Because you can't tell a kid to value you because you're in the home over the person that made them. That's why. I'm
not saying that.
Right,
I'm asking you I'm just asking you a logical question. If I do everything for you and this person does nothing for you, why am I not the second?
Bro, we done seen this with it's multiple videos of like somebody's daughter graduating and they had a limited amount of tickets and they chose to give it to their biological pop over their step pop. Same thing where a girl was raised by her step pop and then she wanted her biological pop to give on her wedding day to walk her down the aisle. There's a lot of these videos where this is how it shakes out.
And I bet you it's a tough decision for the child too, because they feel like it's their biological parent. They should do something. You know what I mean? It's probably a tough decision that's being made.
Like how many kids do we know that'll be like, yo, my step pop won't give me away because he was in the house, he was here. Like I don't.
Now we got now we getting into a conversation versus like if your biological parent isn't a good parent. If we both good parents, they're gonna lean to the biological parent.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they're always a piece of shit because there's
you don't he could just boy just there with her. Like it don't seem like her dad was inactive or uninvolved. I guess. So then what?
You're right. We don't know that, but what we do know is he does a lot for this girl.
Yeah, and what if my dad does the same?
All right, cool. But in this situation, he named specific things. Are you gonna give the card that I bought you to your dad? Are you gonna give the jewelry that I bought you to your dad? I don't care what you say. That's wrong.
Because I got to give it back to you.
You should give it back to me.
No, but you know it's even crazier that the comment said, "Why isn't she leaving things for mom?" That was like one of the most answers that I had too. Was like to cut through all this, just leave it to mom. Because now you don't have to put in order which dad you gonna lean to. You could just leave it to mom. Like I just thought that was interesting too. That she didn't leave this up to her mom. That might be kind of telling.
Yeah, like something is off about it, bro. Something is off about it.
You do this with our topics a lot, bro, and I don't like it, yo.
What?
I got to tell you this on camera.
What?
He don't pick a side.
No, not that he don't pick a side, but
I did pick a side.
No, he becomes so logical and so processed that he rips our questions.
Because when I said something is off about it,
like he said,
because I was just trying to get.
I'm trying to entertain.
No, I do pick
people.
it. I think bro petty. I don't agree with him. I don't agree with that. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I agree with you because
I wouldn't do that.
I don't think there's no conditions on.
Like everything.
Right, but what about? All right, so if I love unconditional, what's wrong with
just love?
No, but what's wrong with me wanting to be loved unconditionally back?
But who's to
That's
say?
Conditional. You're now trying to. You need something in return. You gotta just love to love, and
bro, you know what's sad
That's
that we
bullshit, right?
Yeah, I'm about to say that. The fact that we gotta preach that. The fact that we gotta preach. The fact that we gotta preach that around in a room full of men and dads. We all know that our love in general is very conditional, right? But we gotta continue to love the woman and the children unconditionally. It's crazy. Like that's an overarching theme.
That's not real.
Yeah, like to me, like I just always understood with like this just what I signed up with.
All right, that's you, bro. You understand that.
Yeah.
And I understand that.
Right.
But I'm talking about, is it wrong for him to feel that way?
For bro?
Yeah.
I mean, he's human. I can't tell you what you can. I can't tell you what you can and can't feel. But he not right, bro. He not right because it's petty. He not. You know why? Because all right. For instance,
I ain't saying he right.
But for instance,
I ain't saying he right, but he not wrong.
Okay. For instance, Lads has a stepdad. Do you think he holds his stepdad in a higher regard than he holds you?
I don't know.
Do you think he holds you equal? You don't know anything. You think he holds y'all the same?
I don't think so. No.
Right. He holds you higher.
Yeah.
Exactly. My point. His stepdad does a lot for him. You're very active, very present. I think you would always trump it. If he had to choose between cuz and you, I think it would always be you.
Listen, if say in that situation, say if my situation was their situation, the people in the video, I wouldn't even let.
No, we're not talking about what you would let. Now you bringing the man into it. What would Lodge do? He's gonna go with you, for sure, 1,000%. And it's not taking away nothing from his stepdad at all. But you're his dad and active, very active. No matter what his stepdad has done for him or does do for him currently, it takes no precedent. You're his dad, bro, and active. It's the same shit. No, you being a man, you're not going to take the stuff that his stepdad bought him for yourself. You're not going to do that. But what would he do?
And I would tell him he's wrong.
Yeah, but you have to tell him that. The bull just did that on his own. He just said, call your dad now when you catch a flat.
Yeah, that ain't wrong.
That's petty.
So?
Cause now she gonna probably be looking at you crazy.
Yeah.
So?
Like how?
He was already looking at me crazy.
Why? Cause you ain't want to break the bust down the cheese.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it's crazy.
You think after he didn't help her with the flat, the wife or the girlfriend or whatever, how did she probably handle that?
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't even know where the mom is at in this.
But like, do you think a woman gonna look at you and be like, I still want to be with you. I still see you attractive. I want to be intimate.
They gonna have smoke.
They gonna have smoke. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I don't care about that.
Now all of a sudden,
You don't agree with that?
I don't care about that.
Oh, you don't care about that?
Oh, then you're not about to be with the shorty. You down that horse all the time too. I don't care about nothing. Somebody just told me, yo, your man Ernst stubborn as hell.
He is,
bro.
though.
You just not
That's
about to
his
be
real-
with nobody.
That's his real life, bro.
You just
Bro,
not be with nobody.
And it's really me.
That's his real person.
Which is
really
cool.
me.
Which is cool. I'm just
Right.
acknowledging. I've been pieing with you for over a year. I just realized, like, bro, stubborn as hell
That's
too.
his real
I
person.
don't understand how standing, like just taking a stance,
Just
a firm
standing
stance. I
10 toes.
don't get how they're stubborn.
I'm just saying, who you gonna be with? You know what I mean?
Why do I have to be with somebody, bro? I keep telling you, my happiness is not contingent on another person. It's contingent on me being happy, whatever that looks like.
All right, so
Say that for later. I got something for that.
All right, cool. Say it was.
I got a topic.
I know you got time. So say it wasn't something specific as like the car or the jewelry. Like, say it was like life insurance, right? So without him knowing like who she would leave her life insurance to, he was treating her one way. Now it's like, all right, well, I would leave my life insurance to my dad. And he like, oh, now I want to treat you different because you wouldn't leave me no pape. You don't think that that's messed up?
That's a little
No,
weird.
bro. I think
How?
people want to be appreciated, bro. We talk about that all the time. Us being men, we underappreciated.
Okay, so what if she buys him stuff for Father's Day? She gives him
All right,
Father's Day
we
stuff.
putting a lot
We
more,
putting ifs, but
right. And
So
so
what
I'm
I'm-
only talking about
this
what's
is what
in
I
the video.
no. This is okay. So this is what I'm saying. If he doing all these things through the course of her life, she grown now. She about to go to the army. She 18, whatever, 19, whatever old you got to be to go to the army. He felt appreciated all this time to continue doing this stuff. This one hypothetical. This is a hypothetical. If you die, because it wasn't like, oh, are you
wasn't
giving?
a hypothetical.
Yes, it was. She
No,
said
it
that
wasn't.
she had to make a will. That's a
That's
hypothetical.
not hypothetical.
She didn't die.
That's a will.
Okay, listen to me.
It's in place.
She's not dead yet.
Yeah,
So
but it ain't a hypothetical.
if I die, I would leave these things to my dad, but I'm not dead. But if I die today, I will leave these things to my dad. Now I'm going to treat you differently. So he was feeling appreciated all the way up until that.
We're making that up too.
and-
We don't
Yeah,
know if
we
he
don't
felt.
know
We
that,
don't know if
bro.
he felt
we
appreciated.
don't know none of that.
How we making?
We
I
only
told- I
know
told-
what's in the video.
I told
Okay,
you
so
what it is,
if he
bro.
don't feel appreciated, then why was he doing the stuff?
No,
to
it's
begin
not
with?
about appreciation, bro. I think it's the reminder of where you at in the pecking order hurt his feelings. It reminded him, oh, you second, or you third, or whatever. It reminded him.
you back burner.
Yeah, like it reminded him of that feeling. It's not about if he felt appreciated before. I don't know how much an 18-year-old kid can do for you on Father's Day. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes you happy. You know what I mean? I don't think he was probably in it for that. But that reminder, that sting of like, oh, that's where you at with it. Oh, that's where this is at. You know, that's all I was just trying to say.
True.
Brianna's supposed to be paying me, correct. She has not paid me. She's actually behind on child support and should be arrested. But again, because she's a woman, y'all won't lock her up. Y'all only want to lock the black men up. I will. That's why you're confused, because I'm not. She's supposed to be here. But I'm gonna still go and all that, because guess what? I'm a man. I love the work. I love opportunities.
I don't know if you're able to, because you're not the one who's paying support. But I'm gonna find out.
Talk to the master. So now that's another $40 I had to spend on parking to come back down here again. You see all the bullshit they put single fathers do. That I'm taking care of my daughter that lives with me, that I make sure go to school every day.
And you went to the judge today, right?
Yesterday, and she told me to come back here today. Yeah.
Just sit tight.
Yep. Being a father is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that video way too long. Cause my man, he go in the back and he's still snapping. He's snapping on I don't even know the person who handled your case.
I thought he wasn't talking to. He didn't go talk to the masters when he went to the back.
No.
No, it was just.
It was a caseworker.
Yeah,
it was just a caseworker.
Yeah. Yeah, he was back there snapping. But do you think he's violent?
I'm not familiar with the process.
He not wrong. He ain't right either.
What does that mean?
Like
he's saying if the shoe was on the other foot, if it was him that was being put on support, it would not.
The process would probably go easier.
Right. Yes.
He's not wrong.
The process would go easier because she's the woman is the, what is it called?
Custodial parent.
Yeah, and the person that's filing, he would have been locked up for contempt, and he would have been put on programs. That's where he's not really right. He would have been put on programs for having to find a job and all that because she's not paying the support.
Right.
But because it's a woman, that's not happening, and he don't understand why he got to go through this.
Yeah, and so the process would probably be, they probably would maybe give him less pushback. Maybe that's like an assumption. He's wrong though, because people don't be going to jail for not paying child support or not showing up to court or any of that. Like,
all right,
that's not true.
So
some people do, but it's not guaranteed. It's not a definite.
Not guaranteed.
It's case by case.
People go to jail for not paying child support.
Right, and that's why his situation could be case by case. So we're going to say no women are locked up for it? We don't know that. It's just his case. His case, that girl didn't get locked up. I personally know people who have been owed $40,000 in child support and their baby dads ain't locked up.
Well, I know people in that same situation who their baby dads have.
So it's case by case. So he can't speak. He's speaking of it in a definite. That's where he's wrong. He can't speak of it definite for a fact.
I think he's just talking about the treatment.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the system.
It was the lack of seriousness, man, and it felt a lot of like they was running him around a little bit, and that's consistent with what I hear from you and Kadeem about. I had to go find. I got to find the information. Right. They got me coming back and forth. I didn't get the right amount of copies, and I got to come back and mail it again. And like, bro, just tell me how to do it so I can do it. But nobody's helpful that way, right? And they didn't look or sound helpful. And then he got emotional a little bit, and I didn't really like him saying, "If the shoe was on the other foot, she'll be locked up." I don't need him throwing them jabs. I wish he would have held a little bit more composure, but it's such an emotionally charged frustration. You feel me? Like it's I just felt it, man. And you talk about the people trying to do the right thing get the hardest time, bro. Like he down there, like the kid with me. Like how much more helpful would you be with a person? Like I'm the person that got the baby. I got the kid. Like why aren't y'all trying to ease the process for me? Y'all making the process harder for me, and then it becomes it's because you're a man, you're a dad. Yeah. Right. It becomes like if this is he
said because he's a black man.
He's a black man. Right. He's a black man. And that's why I said everything be depending on where you run into this at.
She seemed she seemed this illusion of she was confused. You not confused? I won custody. I won child support. Can you find out where the lady has to send me the money? She was acting confused. You was taking me not seriously. And then I had to act what I look like in here. to get you to go get somebody.
You're not getting the bread, bro. You're not getting the bread.
He definitely not getting the bread.
Not getting the bread.
What you mean he not getting? He not gonna ever get support?
He probably won't.
Wait, how does that work?
A lot of girls don't ever get support.
Bro, this is what I just was saying. It's people be owing mad child support, bro, and don't be paying it, don't be showing up.
His job is the one that was the issue in the joint because he's an entrepreneur. She has a legit job that's taxable and all that.
Yeah, that's what he said in the video.
Yeah, they can't.
He doesn't make enough or whatever. I think he said.
So what? They can't make a calculation?
I guess.
So my thing is, I didn't heard guys say like they get their checks garnished and stuff. Is that not a real thing?
Yeah, but
but a determination has to be made.
Right.
Support is allocated on all salaries, and a percentage of that what's supposed to be allocated to the kid. So if mom make 50 grand and I don't know what dad makes,
I can't make a determination.
So I don't know what the masters. He kept referring to the masters. Is it a master judge or below?
No, it's
a master.
The judge. The master
you go
is
see
right
a master
under a judge
before you got to see a judge.
Right.
A master, more times than not, going to get this settled, get the numbers, get everything just on paper. If y'all don't agree to what it comes out to, then y'all can request to see a judge.
Facts.
All right. So when he kept mentioning, "Hey, the master told me to come down here today," does that sound like familiar in the process to what maybe y'all have experienced? Y'all just went to court the day before, and then the master said, "Come down tomorrow." Does that sound like
I don't know why?
weird?
I don't know why they would tell them to come down.
Yeah.
I don't know what information they would get the next day that they didn't get that day. If he can't give them a on paper number of what he makes.
That's where I was kind of confused too. Was like maybe you misheard them, or maybe you.
I like.
Them court cases be weeks in advance.
Listen, it
months
be
in
things
advance.
that be happening that can be like that. It's just I've never seen it. Like the most discrepancy I had in there is like when me and Donnie was going for custody and they gave her the plaintiff copies and gave me the defendant copies, and I had to tell them to switch it because like I'm not the defendant, she is. Like I filed. That was probably the most. Other than that, it never was like something super slanted. And then like Delaware County, that's just how they do they court proceeding. Like what me and Dean went through, like having
That
to
was
go.
wrong.
What?
In that situation, he just said that was wrong.
What? Yeah, that
They
was wrong.
walked in and they automatically
That-
assumed
that happened.
He was the defendant
Yeah.
and she was the plaintiff.
Fact. That happened. Nothing as extreme as like what dude is describing. The thing with sending us to make our own copies and file our own things and serve our own people, that was just Delaware County's procedure. Because when Kadeem went to Philadelphia to file for custody, he didn't go through none of that. They just did it. So like it just depends on like where you at in your situation. Like these court jones be so
They got their own rules.
yeah, like they just do what they want when it's whoever. Like there's people in there that go in there and they be their experience, and it's like people who go in there and they experience is like that. Like, you know, like I've been in court for child support with no income, and they just was like, all right, cool, what can you give today? I got $20 on me. All right, cool, here, go ahead, we see you in a month. And you could keep doing that. Like people probably do get locked up when they go in there and they be like, yo, I don't got nothing for you. I'm not getting the program. All right, you going up top. But you can finesse it. Like it's not like all of that stuff don't be like a guaranteed thing, bro. It don't be. So I don't know like what his interaction seems. I don't know. Like I don't know why his interaction is that. Like he already spicy with them. They might already been doing him dirty. Plus he just said like when it was him, like maybe it was a point in time when she had him on it, and then he tried to switch it because that's what it sounded like how he was talking. Like when he went to go flip it, maybe they ain't feeling him or something. I don't know. Crazy. They got beef with. It's something with that, bro. Like they don't like some way he handling it.
Right.
But if he his own entrepreneur, he probably in there dictating and trying to talk his stuff to them. Like you never know.
Yeah.
But like that, yeah, his John is kind of like, I don't know, it's a bit extreme, bro. He wants his baby mom locked up and all of that.
I hate it.
They keep telling you to come back tomorrow and you got to pay for the parking. He was in there like, it's not gonna be on me, it's gonna be on y'all. Y'all gonna pay for the park, and they looking at him like, bro.
Yeah, he definitely doing a little bit too much.
Yeah, like he might have been in there talking spicy from the gun bus. I don't know. But it is just like Aaron was saying, like it is wrong. Like I definitely got treated differently than like that has happened, but bro shit is mad extreme, bro. Like,
Right.
but yeah, it's slanted.
All right, from this, can we get a little messy? We already
Yes,
it
sir.
already seemed messy to me. But recently, you know, in the culture, air quotes in the culture,
In the culture.
yeah, we seen that singer Ciara, which is the wife of Russell Wilson, football player for the New York Giants.
That sound weird.
Right. I
has-
was about to say, what, bro?
Her firstborn son is from Future. We all know that her firstborn son is from Future. That's Lil Future. Russ, it's been memes. We've seen memes over the years for mad long. People putting it in songs and all of that. Now you got stepdad raising your kid or whatever. So, recently she added Russell Wilson's last name to Little Future's name. She didn't change his name. She just
hyphenated
added
it.
Wilson to his last name. How do y'all feel about that?
What dad? What dad are you?
He like maybe 10, 11.
What dad are you? Are you Russ or are you Future?
Nah, she definitely insinuates that he's not nowhere near as involved as he should be in Little Future.
No, he's saying for our opinion.
For our opinions, am I Future or am I Russ?
What do you think about the situation, bro?
I think
From an outsider looking in, you don't gotta be either one.
I'm kind of near this situation, low key.
it's like near and dear to cuz.
Can you elaborate?
I like the idea of adding the name versus removing the name, so he still has lineage and like I come from these folks, right? Like that's been my biggest hold up is like a name change, meaning like my son would just get my last name. I don't know how I feel about that because I be around all different types of dads in different situations, and I don't know if that's how it should be going. But adding the name, because this is what I go through in my house. It's like, yo, my goal is for all of us to have the same last name. Okay. That's my goal.
Why?
Right? Why? Mm-hmm. It's just a preference thing, like a family thing. Like that's
we all together.
We all together, right? We can't have three different last names in the crib. You feel me?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Because it's my family.
And it's predicated on the name? Is it less your family if we all got different names?
This is my preference of my family is to be.
We was just talking about your selfishness, right?
It's just a preference. I have a lot of sacrifices in my life, right? And the things I've done for this family, I do have small preferences that I would prefer.
Oh, so it's contended upon.
I'm not saying it's contingent on nothing. I have preferences, gang.
Yo, when y'all beef come out on the pod, yo,
because I don't be fucking with Ern. Ern know that shit. So my whole thing is, look, I grew up in a household, Mobley residence. I grew up like that. Like I grew up in a household where the Smith family sent their card. You know, the Moore family sent their card. And it's kind of weird when we
Your
get
brother was a Mobley?
No. which he was offered that though when he was real young. He was offered that and he said no.
He declined.
Right. So, and his dad passed away. It wasn't like his dad was alive and just not around. So that's a whole different situation. So if he even had opted to change his name, it made sense. There's a part of young boy, 12, 11 or whatever, he might like, yo, my last name not the same as yours, mommy, or my last name not the same as yours, you know what I mean? Or to my sister or brother, you know what I mean? Alienation in your own crib. So to add the name and maybe explain a little bit more, because, kids have a hard time understanding I got a parent outside the crib to a certain age. Like a lot of that is hard to understand. So, hey, this is the house I live in. I would like to feel like family, right? Now, if you flip it, But once again, you're talking about adding a name versus removing a name. I think that's a little softer on that to allow that to exist. You know, just changing your whole name to Wilson would have been crazy. And y'all public figures. I think that's kind of wild. But I don't know.
Oh, what you think?
When I was in 7th grade, I just want to jump in. I got my last name changed to my stepdad's last name, and I was probably around that same age. And I don't have a relationship with my real pop, so it wasn't like a big thing for me.
Like zero, like you never seen him, never.
No, I know him. He's just a street guy. He wasn't really involved with my life. But
Okay.
At that age,
You made the decision.
I made the decision. Yeah.
Okay.
They asked. So.
What you think, bro?
And how did that make you feel though? It made you feel like what? Like what did that do for you? Why couldn't you just thug it out with your biological pop last name? Since this sounds so crazy.
And I could have. And my brother has his last name still, and I chose not to. My brother chose to keep his last name.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's no longer involved in either of our lives at all. My real pop. So I think it was a good decision. I wanted to do it at the time. So what was the question? Did I answer it?
Not quite.
I mean,
not
a little
quite.
bit.
Like what drove your decision to like? Was it a problem?
Wait, I'm sorry. You
It
said
wasn't
12 years old?
I was in 7th grade. How old are you in 7th grade?
I think that's 12.
12.
It's around 12. Yeah. What drove me to make the decision? I think I did want it. I mean, my step-pop was like my dad, and I looked at him like that, and he was my father figure, so it was kind of an easy decision.
How did that conversation even come up? Like, yo, what you want to do with your last name at 12 years old?
I think it was talked about for a while, and they waited till I was old enough to be conscious of the decision and understand what it is, and I guess at that age...
But they presented it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. How you feel, bro?
I mean...
And my step-pop didn't adopt me. He just changed the name. And in the courtroom, the judge kind of gave him shit for that. And he was like, why wouldn't you just adopt him? Why just change his name? He's like, well, I'm already like raising the kid. It's not really a difference.
I mean, it is a difference, though.
I guess it is, but...
It's a difference because, like, he's not your legal guardian. So, like, if something was to happen to your mom, then your dad could just take you.
Yeah, true.
It's a difference.
So, but yeah, I remember that being a thing.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't with that, cuz I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't, like, it depends. So, if Future was absent completely and don't deal with the kid at all, then if they was to get Future to relinquish his rights, which they didn't do because they said it was like whatever, they not illegal. I don't know if they use the term illegal. Whatever term they use, it wasn't like properly through the correct channels.
Yes.
If you get Future to relinquish his rights, then you do what you want. But if Future ain't relinquishing his rights and he still has the kid and he's around the kid and he sees the kid, even if he sees the kid
Twice a
year, it's not on you to make that decision without me at all. I ain't with that, cuz. Ain't rolling. But if bro is non-existent, like if Future was non-existent and Ciara wanted to have a conversation with him, like, yo, give up your rights, they want to do this, and you relinquish your rights and you don't have nothing to do with the kid, then cool. But if he active a little, like, you can't really dictate how much somebody is active and not active. So, like, you kind of, like, without, like, waiting for the kid to be of age to be able to do that, then I can't do that, bro. Like, I can't.
True.
What?
Ciara wrong as hell, bro.
She wrong, bro?
She wrong as hell. That's him. That's his identity. Now, in this situation, I don't know if they could have asked him. They could have asked Little Future, like you was given the opportunity, and he could have said yes. We don't know that, though. If that wasn't the case, I believe she's wrong.
I'm sure it was the case.
I'm sure they probably asked.
Probably.
But if you ask cuz, then
yeah, we don't know.
I mean, of course, Future is probably gonna fight it, but you still gotta go handle your business in a proper way. Nah, ain't asking if it's all. I mean, if the kid want to do it, I don't see an issue with it, but it's still a conversation to be had, bro.
All right, so since y'all speak from a place of like, there's been step parents around y'all kids and y'all not with the moms.
Right.
If Lodge come up to you like, Dad, I want to change my name to mommy and step pop name, like how you about to take that, Ern?
Absolutely not.
You're gonna just tell him no, right?
Absolutely.
And I feel like he's super active, so that is
Right,
kinda
so it's
wrong.
that's what I'm saying. That's different, bro. If you active, then that's different.
If they're not active, I feel like it's kind of like it's like a no-brainer.
Yeah, like you only gonna open the door for that if you're not active. Like that conversation will only be presented to somebody that is inactive, bro.
Okay.
I still debate in my mind, do I even tell my kids about this in the future? Like, it's not like something I told my son, like, I got another dad, that's my... Like, I wonder if do I even present that in the future to my kids, that I have another...
Like the rabbit hole of like our bloodline. Like the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the rabbit
If one day they start asking questions...
But why would they? They just know what they know.
I mean,
what I
because
present to them, so they wouldn't ask nothing.
No, they can ask... What do they ask? Oh, when you was born... mommy and daddy, and you gotta say, well, he wasn't there when I was born.
Yeah,
you gotta tell them. They're gonna find out. Like, if you,
it's wrong of me not to.
Yeah, and
your birth certificate.
Right, if you die and they gotta look at your birth certificate, your death certificate gonna have your dad's name on it, and then they're gonna.
I got a new birth certificate when my name was changed.
No,
it might be an AKA on there though.
No. Your biological dad's name is on your birth certificate, and he will be on your death certificate. So when you die and they get the thing, they're gonna be looking here like my dad in the casket lied to me my whole life. Who is John Smith?
Yeah, we weren't Smiths, but yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I always thought about that. Like, I guess when they ask questions, I'm just gonna tell the truth. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I think you should definitely share it with them, but.
At an age when it's
when they can understand it, like they can process it. But yeah, that only comes up when people ain't inactive. But like Future don't do nothing at all. Like he don't come around.
That's anytime the question is like asked of her in the opinion, she kind of makes it her business to like make it known that he don't do much.
What is don't?
See, I don't know.
Right, so we don't know what don't do much is. Yeah, if you around slightly, because like everything is like, we all don't, we have baby moms, you have a wife. No matter what you do at a certain point in time, it's never enough. So you could be doing a lot and she could just be like, man, you ain't doing shit. Or like, because if it ain't enough.
That's the case with a wife too.
I'm just saying. No, because I was about to say we all have baby moms in here and I didn't want to say that, but y'all got wives. But, no matter what you do, how she perceives it is how she perceives it. So he could be coming through once a month and she like, you ain't shit. You feel me? Like, you ain't coming through at all. We ain't seen you, but he might see him every 30. I don't know.
No one knows the truth. We're on the
right.
side,
We don't know.
I have always heard know the truth. I do hear that a lot. That
that's because she say it. Right. That's what she says.
So who knows what the truth?
One, they're both public figures. I don't want to make excuses for Future. But they're both public figures. She has not only has a career of her own, she's a very supportive wife to her football player husband. So he played in Pittsburgh last year. Mm-hmm. He played in Denver 2 years ago. He's playing in New York now. So and she's there, and we always see Ciara and the kids there. So I don't know how much Future can be there physically.
I mean, he got paid.
And he probably pay his child support.
She says he's broke. She says he don't send no money. I remember hearing that before.
He got 7 baby moms or something, right?
I was about to say,
he
Future
got a lot of kids.
also has a lot of other kids.
Do he not see none of his other kids? Not to be in the business. We just don't hear about it as much as we hear about Ciara.
Yeah.
Because they're not public figures. And she didn't remarry to a very wealthy person.
How much of this do y'all think Russ played into this?
I don't got Russ D for it.
Got any D for it?
I think he good guy and everybody to death, and they hate it. I think he good guy. I'm here. I'm sturdy. I'm present. I treat him like he's mine, and they hate it.
You just talking about the naming thing?
Yeah.
Like
I think she brought it up.
You don't think Russ cool?
It's probably something she wanted.
Maybe it's a slight to Future. You know what I mean?
It's 100% a slight to Future. There's no reason to do
It might
it.
be a happy family. It might be something they just want. That's okay. Too.
That's what I was getting at earlier, and then everybody said they didn't agree with this shit.
That's okay too. I think that
No,
could be the
I
case.
don't. Your situation is different, bro. Like you his dad, boy, not around. That's
And
different.
that's how I see you too. I see
Yeah.
you as his dad.
Yeah, that's different.
Since the
bro.
moment he opened his eyes, he's
Right,
seen
that's
Lou.
the only
That's
so
different.
that's different, bro. That's totally different. If y'all was to do that, that's different, bro. We ain't
So
talking about
I ain't
that.
gonna get no backlash in the dad
No,
community
bro.
for doing that.
Not at all.
He was just giving the alternate perspective to the situation.
And I just asked a question, bro. I
said it was a little close to home. Listen, it was a little close to
ask
home.
why.
I just said it was a little close to home. That's all I was
We
saying.
on camera, but we know that. That's for you to explain why. You elaborate your reasons. That's what he was throwing you to oop to elaborate your reasoning on
All right, J Kid, bro.
it. But no, that's different. Like man, you don't got no other pop, bro. We don't acknowledge them people. Yo.
Would you sacrifice your family for your happiness, or would you sacrifice your happiness for your family?
If I'm not happy, no.
What about you?
I would definitely go for my happiness, because what is life about if we're not trying to be happy?
And what about you?
I've actually been there and done that, and I did choose my happiness, and I'm happy I did.
With all of your answers, this is the reason why women initiate 70 to 80% of the divorces, because you prioritize your happiness over your family. Marriage, to be honest, isn't about happiness. Marriage is about purpose and duty. Happiness is fleeting. It's up and down, meaning that you're happy at one moment and then you're not happy another moment. Men, we could be unhappy. We act despite how we feel. There's guys that suffer in sexless relationships, sexless marriages, and still stay with that woman.
You have one life to live. Why would you sit there and be miserable for the rest of your life?
Men, we don't think the world revolves around us. Like, men really love a girl. You just love that man based off how you feel. I think the only thing you do love is your feelings. Men, we don't prioritize the way we feel. We prioritize what's real, and that's family, that's the woman, that's the children. So we'll sacrifice our happiness for a relationship without a problem.
Bro, out of pocket, bro.
React.
He out of pocket. I'm out, bro. If I'm not happy, bro, I'm out.
See,
Yeah, but generally he's right. He's not out of pocket.
I 100% agree with him.
He's telling the truth. 1,000%.
Dre, so
And we might think like that. I'm not staying nowhere where I'm unhappy.
my
I don't think anybody should stay somewhere, but we know that people do.
my analogy for y'all is y'all sport guys. I played sports. Motherfuckers don't want to go to practice every day. Nobody want to go to film all day. Nobody likes doing it. We like the game. I like the uniform. I like scoring. I like that. But the chore and the service and the duty of I got to do all these other things just to play football. I just like football. Now y'all saying be an honor student and play football. You know what that's a lot like? That mirrors life. You don't like driving this bus every day. So there's a lot of things in our life that are already in this sacrifice mode, right? And we just talked about it in the other episode about how people don't have grit. Happiness is for puppies, kittens, babies, and women, bro. Happiness is not for us. It's fleeting, bro. You be on a high.
Bro, that shit is a cop out, bro.
No, it's a.
Bro, that's just some bullshit, bro.
No,
listen.
I'm not saying that it's,
I know,
I'm not
but
saying
listen.
it's advertised to be a great feeling thing.
I hear you, but this is why it's a cop out, and this is why it's a cop out. And what the fuck he said. Yeah, women is gonna initiate divorce and they're gonna leave for not being happy, but men is just gonna cheat and make the woman miserable. They're gonna stay. She's gonna be miserable though, and he's gonna cheat for sure, 1,000%. So what's the trade off?
The trade off is that we're not damaging the kids. Like he
You're
just said,
still damaging the kids.
No, he just said prioritizing what's real, right? The woman, the kids. These are real things. The divorce is going to kill the kids more than it's going to kill y'all anyway.
So you don't think
we as first of all as men, I just don't think we're supposed to be these movable things that's like y'all packing up the day because I woke up and I wasn't happy. I think that's some soft shit.
Bro,
I 100%.
You think that being in the house watching your dad improperly love your mom isn't just as damaging as the divorce?
Bro, we sitting in a room where we can't even explain that we broken up from our kids' mothers to our kids. We can't even explain that, let alone how we going to explain that we're going to actually legally divorce and separate. We can't even explain that, yo, I'm not even with her no more. In this room, we can't even do that.
How we can't explain that?
It's a tall task. It's a tall task for us, right? So I'm just saying that, like, there is.
Bro, you can leave and not damage the kids.
All right.
It's not guaranteed.
So Lou, you choosing family over happiness?
Yes,
he is.
And Dre, you choosing happiness over family?
Yes, because that's the only way for us to be happy.
And Rob, what you choosing? Family over happiness or happiness over family?
It's tough. It's a little bit of, I mean, you should be happy. You shouldn't be unhappy. You should adjust within your family to create happiness for everyone.
Have y'all ever done?
If you're not happy with your wife and like it's really not good and you're screaming and yelling at each other all day and you and your wife are really not, it's a toxic thing. Bro, you shouldn't stay together.
You got the contingency even on that, bro. I just sent the video to y'all probably last week where the lady says, he's a great guy, I just regret my decision. Where like this new feeling of unhappy, he's great, he paid for things, everything is cookie cutter, but I'm just not happy. I'm regretting my decision. So sometimes even this feeling of unhappy doesn't mean hell in the house, right? It's a feeling. Like I felt this way and I acted. It's like impulsive, right? So I don't know, when I talk to y'all about grit and what marriage is, we keep being in love with the commercial. We're in love with the good parts. I just told y'all about the other day. Life events. We're in good with this high. Like what Maul said the last time we interviewed him, oh, we got married, it was new again. Oh, it's the same old thing. The fact that you thought it was going to be new again and we was going to have this spark, it's fleeting.
What if I'm really unhappy, though? What if it's not fleeting? What if I'm really unhappy?
What's going to happen when you get bored with the next thing and it's fleeting?
Then I'll just be out. I'll be outside, bro.
You'll be outside instead of be in the same house waking up to your kids every day.
But listen, I can speak from a person who was in a 2-parent household all my life growing up and watch my parents argue all the time, watch them fight all the time, watch my dad cheat all the time. And then what do you think I would do as an adult and get in relationships? You think when I just started cheating on women and shit, I just grabbed that from nowhere?
Do you think there was a benefit to them staying versus a benefit?
No, I would have rather them left, and I told my mom that. Y'all could have happily co-parented and not been in the same house the same way me and Yaz do today.
I think divorce is exactly the rate it is because men and women are leading with, hey, I'm not happy right now. We just sat here and listened to Michelle Obama say, for 10 years, I ain't even fuck with bro. Y'all said, I woke up this morning, I got an impulse. This shit's runts.
You treating the happiness as if it's just an impulse thing. What if you miserable, bro? What if you not happy?
I feel like you can't, like what he's saying, you can't feel like that. And I understand what you're saying too. I kind of understand both sides. It could be an unhappy thing and you should, it's unhealthy. You should leave.
You can't just stay
here. You shouldn't just stay together for the kids is what I'm saying.
You cannot just stay here for the kids.
But if you can fix it and this is something light, like you should adjust and try to fix it before you cop out. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not saying throw in the towel early. I'm saying once you realize you're unhappy,
like you tried to fix it.
Yes.
After
then
I tried
you get
to fix
out.
It, then I could quit.
You talking like motherfuckers are just gonna quit.
No. And that's the thing about the video. I think them girls meant that shit. I think that's the part that I'm leaning on.
He didn't say how many chances was you gonna give a guy before you leave. He said, are you picking happiness or family? That's what he said.
Yes. And I think if you evaluate that a little bit further,
They could.
I don't think our generation, because we see that we think the grass is greener, we see I could get validation on the internet. I think this illusion of I have a lot of options makes you try less in your situation. So I do believe that. I do believe that without the world being flat because of the internet, you tried harder in your situation before. You tried to make it work a little bit more. Now the fact that we have all these options and the same guy been signing your DM for 4 years, I might just give this guy a try. This getting on my nerves anyway, and you broke right now. You're going through a layoff, even though you provided 3 years. Like, you start having these, oh, this is the tough part. We not built for the tough part. We're not built to endure nothing. And if I'm talking to men and men are sounding like the chicks, oh, we in bad shape as a humanity.
Bro, because what we realize, well, it's not even just that. It's not bad shape as humanity. It's what we realize is you don't have to just be in the same house to be family. You don't have to be in the same house to be a good dad. That was what happened back in the day. They just assumed if you was not in the house, you was just an absent father. You wasn't involved. We examples. Me, bro, right here, we examples of people who don't live in the house with their children.
Y'all, would y'all prefer to be in the house with them kids or to keep doing what y'all doing? What y'all prefer?
I think
You already know my answer.
Right. I think I'm getting more out of me now than I was when I was in the house. Because mentally I'm in a better space. If I'm in a better mental space, I'm better for my kids. If me being in this house is wearing me down every day, killing my happiness, killing my joy, I'm not gonna be a good dad, bro. I'm gonna be less of the dad that I am. I'm a better dad today because I have a lot of things lifted off me mentally, things that's draining from a relationship and stuff like that. So I could be a better dad.
You know what's equivalent to that? Where I hear women say they would prefer to be single because they don't want to have to cater to the man as well, right? I think happiness, and I need to say this while we on camera before I forget. I think happiness is you gotta be responsible for filling your own cup, right? We ain't just always talking about conflict with the other. It might be conflict within, right? We make it everybody else's responsibility to make me happy here. Like, if you're not happy, you're not going to just be happy because you with me and I'm going to just show up with flowers and a bottle of wine every day to make you happy. Like, if you got something going on with you, you're not happy. We keep pushing off happiness is everybody else's responsibility around us. I ain't happy.
I'm not happy with you.
I'm not happy in the relationship aspect. Yeah.
You're talking about happy in life.
I'm talking about happy in general. Like,
life.
I'm talking about happy. We lean on our partners to
I know what you're saying.
Fill up our cups. I'm running empty. But you don't realize you was running empty before you was with her. We just leaned on her at the moment and she might have improvised for you before. And that was like, that's the norm. I need that all the time. I think we do that a lot. I think we take on too much. I think, like I just said, these chicks be like, man, sometimes it might be better just to be single because I ain't even got enough for myself or my partner. I could be a better parent if it was just me and the kids. So now we like really, really comfortable making one parent households because we're not happy. We're providing an environment that we're conducive to. If I ain't feeling this shit, I ain't doing this shit. You know what I mean? You know, and I think there is a lot of benefits if you would have been waking up to your boys every day. I think there's a lot of benefits there. I think there's a benefit if Ern is in the crib with Lodge. I think there's a benefit. You know what I mean?
Of course there is. I think there's these questions. There's a lot of context. It's not always an easy answer.
It's benefit.
That's why we talk about it.
Yeah, that's benefit, but I don't know. I wouldn't take it as a loss either. Like yes, there are added benefits, but I don't think it's an L, bro. Because like for the better part of like my childhood, I never seen my dad. He was in the crib. And even like, and you can attest to this because when you first started at SEPTA, you and Lodge was in the house together. How often was you seeing him? For real?
Not much. I was at work all the time.
Right. So like that's another reality of this thing. Like when I was a young boy growing up, like I didn't see my dad till my dad stopped working. Like my dad would be going to work before I wake up and I'm in bed before he get home. He was working almost 2 hours away. You feel me? Trying to make things work. But that's the other reality of that. So like I wouldn't say like.
But even like seeing that is important as raising boys.
Yeah,
too.
But they still gonna see that. That's why I think we just broke the stereotype of like you can be outside the house and still be just as active and still be just as involved. Just like how I said like me and Yaz don't live together. Ash got into his first fight at school yesterday, and as soon as I got off work, I pulled right up to her house. Mm-hmm. That's the difference in how we carrying it versus how it was carried back in the day when your pop and your mom split. You just didn't see your pop for 2 months.
Sheesh.
That's different. That's not how we carrying it. So I think that narrative of saying like, yo, we got to stay here for the kids is a whole different conversation.
Yeah, it's definitely different rules of engagement for co-parenting. Like
for sure.
I'll agree with you in that. As an advocate of keeping black families together, I'm an advocate of that. You feel me? Keep these black families together. Sorry, Rob.
Rob one of us, bro.
I advocate for that too, man.
That's why you invited to the cookout, bro.
My man.
Rob one of us.
All right, we got to close it here.
Keeping black families together. Come on, solidarity. All right. Yeah, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. This has been great. If y'all haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube. I know we tell y'all this every episode. We're going to keep drilling it into y'all head until y'all get it. Subscribe to the YouTube. I have not seen the numbers going up, so y'all not listening. Subscribe to the YouTube.
We appreciate y'all.
Facts.
Till next time.
We out.